Ever felt completely drained, disconnected, and unmotivated, yet people around you label it as laziness? Could it be something else? Could it be burnout? Let's dive into this. Burnout is not just a buzzword. It's a real and serious issue that can affect any of us. It's a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion, a result of excessive and prolonged stress. It's like a car running on empty, still moving, but with a tank that's long overdue for a refill. Now you might be thinking, but isn't stress a part of life? Yes, stress is normal. We all face it in varying degrees, but when the stress becomes excessive, when it starts to feel like a relentless beast gnawing away at your energy, enthusiasm, and drive, that's when it morphs into burnout. And here's something that might surprise you. According to a recent survey, around 75% of adults in the United States have experienced symptoms of burnout. 75%, that's 3 out of every 4 adults. It's a staggering number, isn't it? It goes to show that burnout is far more common than we often realize. So if you've been feeling unusually exhausted, if your passion and motivation seem to have packed their bags and left without a trace, it's time to consider the possibility that you're dealing with burnout. And no, it's not just laziness. It's not a lack of willpower or discipline. It's a legitimate and widespread issue that needs to be addressed. Burnout is real, and it's more common than you think. It's not just laziness. So, how do you know if you're facing burnout or just feeling lazy? Let's dive into the 6 signs that indicate burnout. First off, you might be feeling completely disconnected. It's like you're floating in a bubble, detached from your work, your friends, even your hobbies. Things that once sparked joy now feel dull and uninspiring. This disconnect can extend to your emotions as well, leading to a sense of numbness or apathy. Secondly, you could be losing motivation and passion. Remember when you used to jump out of bed ready to conquer the day? If that energy has fizzled out and you're finding it tough to muster enthusiasm for even the things you love, it could be a sign of burnout. It's not just about being tired, it's a deep, pervasive lack of motivation that doesn't go away even after a good night's sleep. Thirdly, you may find yourself becoming moody and irritable. Are you snapping at your loved ones more often? Are you feeling impatient with your colleagues or clients? Burnout can make you feel like you're always on edge, leading to increased irritability and mood swings. The 4th sign of burnout is neglecting self-care. When you're burnt out, it's easy to let self-care slide. You might be skipping meals, not getting enough sleep, or ignoring your exercise routine. Remember, your body is your vehicle, and it needs regular maintenance to function optimally. Our 5th sign is experiencing gradual changes over time. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It creeps up on you, subtly changing your behavior, your thoughts, and your feelings over time. You might not even realize how much you've changed until someone else points it out. Finally, the 6th sign of burnout is feeling overwhelmed by everyday tasks. If even small tasks feel like huge mountains to climb, it could be a sign that you're burnt out. Burnout can make everything seem more difficult, from answering emails to making dinner. Recognizing these signs early can be a game changer in dealing with burnout. So keep an eye out for these signs and remember, it's okay to ask for help. Burnout is not a personal failing, but a response to excessive stress. Being aware of your mental health is the first step towards taking control of it. Why does acknowledging burnout matter? Why can't we brush it off as laziness? Well, let's delve into that. Acknowledging burnout is more than just recognizing a state of exhaustion. It's about understanding that this exhaustion has a profound impact on our emotional, physical, and mental well-being. It's about realizing that burnout isn't a momentary feeling of tiredness that can be fixed with a good night's sleep. No, it's a chronic condition that needs proper attention and care. Why is this so important? Because by acknowledging burnout, we give ourselves permission to seek help. We open the door to understanding our feelings, our struggles, and ourselves better. We start to see that it's okay to feel overwhelmed, it's okay to feel disconnected, and most importantly, it's okay to ask for help. Dismissing burnout as laziness is not just unfair, but it's also harmful. It propagates the stigma around mental health, making it harder for individuals to reach out for the support they need. It's like telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. It completely invalidates the individual's experience and struggle. Moreover, when we dismiss burnout as laziness, we miss the opportunity to address the root causes of the problem. We overlook the excessive stress, the unreasonable expectations, and the lack of support that often leads to burnout. By acknowledging burnout, we can start to address these issues, making our lives and our workplaces healthier and more sustainable. So let's stop equating burnout with laziness. Let's start understanding, acknowledging, and addressing burnout for what it truly is, a serious yet treatable condition. Remember, acknowledging burnout isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-awareness and strength. It's the first step towards recovery and better mental health. It's crucial to understand that burnout is not a personal failing, but a response to excessive stress. Okay, so you've realized you're burnt out. What's the next step? How do you deal with it? First and foremost, recognize that it's okay to seek help. Mental health professionals can provide invaluable guidance and support. They can help you understand the root of your burnout and offer strategies to manage and overcome it. They can also help you navigate any feelings of guilt or shame that might come with admitting you're burnt out. Next, let's talk lifestyle changes. Burnout often signals that something in our lives is out of balance. Maybe you're working too much and not taking enough time for relaxation and leisure. Or perhaps you're not getting enough sleep or eating a balanced diet. Making a conscious effort to improve these areas can have a significant impact on your overall well-being. It's also crucial to practice self-care. This doesn't mean you have to book a fancy spa day or take a lavish vacation, although those things can be nice. Self-care can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to do something you enjoy. Maybe it's reading a book, taking a walk, meditating, or even just sitting quietly with a cup of tea. The key is to make time for activities that replenish your energy rather than deplete it. Remember, it's okay to say no sometimes. If your schedule is packed and you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to decline additional responsibilities. Prioritizing your mental health and well-being is not selfish. It's necessary. Lastly, try to cultivate a positive mindset. It's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking when you're burnt out, but try to focus on the positive aspects of your life and work. Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Remember, dealing with burnout isn't a sprint, it's more of a marathon. Be patient with yourself. So, feeling lazy or burnt out? Now you know the difference. We've journeyed together through the intricacies of burnout, distinguishing it from simple laziness. We've explored the 6 telltale signs, from feeling disconnected to a gradual change in behavior. We've underscored the importance of acknowledging burnout for what it truly is, not a personal failing, but a consequence of excessive stress and emotional exhaustion. Remember, 3/4 of adults in the United States have experienced symptoms of burnout. It's more common than you might think, and it's crucial to recognize these signs early. The sooner you can identify burnout, the sooner you can begin to address it. In the end, it's about empowering yourself and others to acknowledge the reality of burnout and to seek help when needed. Ignorance or dismissal of burnout as mere laziness only contributes to the stigma surrounding mental health. So, let's break the cycle. Let's have open conversations about mental health. Because ultimately, your mental health matters. Don't hesitate to reach out for help if you're feeling burnt out.